is Eric Severide, pinch hitting for Ed Murrow. First, from London, Professor Arnold Toynbee. In 100 years, he will have but one word after his name, and that will be historian. And I don't see why I should try to add any more. Professor Toynbee, do you think there'll be any civilization here 100 years from now to study the history that you've recorded?
Yes, I do. That's about the most hazardous thing anyone can say, straightforward. Well, I think in 10 years from now and 100 years from now, there'll be human beings existing anywhere.
Our second guest is a poet, novelist, historian, scholar who now lives in Mallorca, the distinguished Robert Graves, whose poetry is interlaced with history and extends all the way from Jesus to David Copperfield. Mr. Graves, have you ever met Professor Toynbee?
He may not remember me, but I once ran a grocery store just outside Oxford, and I used to sell...
I remember very well, yes.
Do you remember?
Yes, of course I do.
They were good groceries, weren't they?
From Miami, Florida, America's peripatetic pessimist, Philip Wiley, whose generation of vipers and assault on motherhood has caused him to be labeled a cynic. But his essay on morals seems to leave hope for the human race. Mr. Wiley, are we tuned in on your pessimistic or on your optimistic band?
Well, I would answer that by saying I would never either one, at least intentionally. I always tried to be a realist, but I often took the opposite side when I thought other people were being unrealistically optimistic or pessimistic.
Well, gentlemen, I'd like to start off with a question that has bothered me personally, and that is, why is there more crime and prostitution and other such evils in an era of great prosperity in the West than there was when we were much poorer? The old theory was that